What's up, everyone? This is Let's Talk About It with Aaron E, and that's me. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing another watch review. If you saw my first video, I went over my daily wear, the watches I wear the most. They were very inexpensive, just like actually what I'm wearing now, the Fossil watch. And so now I want to go over, those are my top 2 daily wears. Now I want to go over my top 2 favorite watches. My top 2 favorite is going to be the Philipp Plein 42 millimeter and the Chronomat GMT 40 black Breitling. If you saw my very first video, I'm going to say like a few months ago, where I bought the Breitling, I just want to be able to showcase that because that was a really fun experience for me. So I'm going to be kind of reviewing that watch more in detail, and then my Philipp Plein. So if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button down below, go ahead and do so. If you're already subscribed, great. Go ahead and hit a like on this video. And if you have a comment on any of these watches, feel free to drop one and I'll get back to you when I can. So I'm going to get right into this watch review. All right, so with this watch review, I'm going to be going over the Philipp Plein. This is the 42 millimeter. This is the Skeleton Spectre watch, 42 millimeter, like I said. This is a really unique watch. I love this case. I'll go over this in a sec with you. So this is one watch I love. This is around $1,000, but I got a little bit cheaper from Macy's. This actually really holds value, and I think for a luxury designer watch, it is amazing. The second watch, which I went over in my very first video, is the Breitling 40 millimeter. This is the GMT Chronomat. This is my absolute treasure, my favorite watch out of everything, but this is my next in line. So these two are my top watches, and I'm going to do an in-depth review of them now for you. Okay, guys, so these are the two watches. Let me actually take off my Fossil. Just put that here for the moment so I don't scratch it up. So I'm going to first start with the Philipp Plein. This is a really cool box that it comes in, kind of like a art piece, if you will. Plastic. I do like this kind of cool design on the base of it. And then this is that really unique skeleton that Philipp Plein is known for. I think he kind of, other people have done this, but I think he really kind of pioneered this, if you will. And this is just one heck of an awesome case. I think it is so cool. I just want to move my chair here a little. Sorry. So, this is that really unique box. We'll go through this, open it here, put this down. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see the details of the watch. Now, the reason why I like this so much, this is around $1,000 or so, but I got it much cheaper from Macy's. Once again, I don't, like I said, I'm not a sponsor of Macy's. I just so happen to have gotten it from them. This watch, as you can see, has impeccable detail. Now, there's some scratches and nicks in this, but honestly, when I've scratched and nicked other watches, I think this actually maintains extremely well, and it's very easy to maintain and clean. And, like I said, there's some nicks and scratches, but honestly, this, I've done far worse for other watches, and you can barely tell. And I think as far as, once again, these watches aren't perfect, but the detail on this is just impeccable, and the quality, I've nicked and scratched, and quite frankly, it's not that bad with these nicks and scratches on it. It's kind of hard to tell, and that's why I absolutely love this watch. So, gotta take it out of all the casing in here. 43 millimeter. I'm gonna move this out of the way. This is a 43 millimeter. Really not bad. Now, this actually has some weight to it. I'm going to say it's a little bit heavy. Case back showing in the exhibition back, so you can actually see your movement. They do an in-house movement, but they are sourced, even though it's a German company, German-owned, it does say that made in Japan and so forth. I'm pretty sure, I believe it did. correct, you could always shoot a comment and correct me if so, but I believe that is where it was made. But this is premium, extreme quality. Like I said, it's a little heavy. 43, 42 millimeter, almost wears more like a 41, but it's really 42. The mechanical. So I'm going to wind it, give it a few winds. And then you can see it starts kicking in. Flywheel and your adjustment wheel starts moving. As you can see, that was just a couple of little winds in a move. Now this does go off of movement. It's an automatic, it's not a mechanical. So there, once again, is, as you can see, balance wheel for movement, which is not bad. And this, I'm going to say the power reserve is, in my opinion, like a day and a half, which is not bad. But if you keep on wearing this every single day, you're never really going to have to change it. And actually, for a watch that is not $5,000 being $1,000, but once again, I paid a lot less, this is why I like it so much, is it's extremely accurate. Some of these mechanical watches and automatic watches are off by +1, -2, or +3, -2. So that means it could be 3 seconds ahead, 2 seconds behind. But this thing is darn accurate. I'm going to say from personal experience, I'm going to say, honestly, this runs maybe -1 second. -1, which, I mean, that's like so minute that I think it's great. Just like my Chronomat. My Chronomat is like, I think, like +32 or something like that. Also, give or take, but still, this is amazing. It's very quiet. Not that, everyone's putting this against their ear to hear it tick, but sometimes that's pretty cool. Very smooth when you pull out the pin. Can say moving forward versus backward. That's the nice thing about this watch, is you don't feel like the gears. It is extremely smooth, and that is kind of something that I'm going to say bragging for craftsmanship. Unlike the Chronomat here, when you turn it one direction, you'll feel a little bit notches versus going the other way. You should really go clockwise, shouldn't really go counterclockwise. It's really, really smooth, and that's what I like about this watch. And it's just a beautiful timepiece. That's why I love this thing. And to me, for $1,000, but I think I paid like 600, like some crazy deal from Macy's. To me, 100% worth it. And I wouldn't be surprised if I could sell this for $800, $700 online and make a profit. So this is my Philipp Plein 42 millimeter, and I think it is just stunning. I'm going to put this on the wrist real quick. So you can see. Really not bad. Let me zoom out a little. Sorry. Now, I have this a little big for my wrist. Sometimes I like to wear them bigger. But you can see it's really not bad. Fits the wrist, in my opinion, quite well. And it's snug on my wrist. Like I said, a little bit of wiggle room, but really, really, really not too bad. Oops. Bring it in a little more again. But you can see it wears on the wrist quite well. So that is the Philipp Plein Skull Watch, the 42 millimeter. One of my absolute favorites. Now, my top of the top of the top of the top, of course, is my Breitling. But being a very luxury watch, I'm not wearing this all the time. I love the box. Really cool. It's raining out. That's okay. It can be soothing sometimes. Is the Chronomat 40 millimeter. This to me is craftsmanship in every single way absolute possible. I'm just going to switch my gloves real quick, just so it's going to be a little bit more easy to see. And this is craftsmanship all the way. Let me show this. Sorry. Bring it in a little more. Bring it down over. Even though there is a little bit of glare, but the one nice thing is this uses a phenomenal anti-reflective glare, just like my glasses do. I think that kind of says something. Once again, that's why you're paying for a premium product. And I think this watch is to die for. It is my favorite. For a small watch, a 40 millimeter versus a 43, it's actually kind of heavy, believe it or not. I love this case. You can actually undo the case, which is nice. It also has the warranty card and so forth. I'll go over that. But this case can be broken down if you wanted to like lay it flat. You can. This, to me, I'm going to give it a little shake. Actually, let me do this. Take it off of here. So, this is really cool where I can unscrew the crown, and with the unscrew the crown here, this is pretty neat. Sorry, someone's alarm was going off in the background, and also I'm not going to be surprised if the power goes out just because it sounds like a transformer blew. Definitely not a firework. Okay, so, and that could have been the reason why the power, maybe someone went out, and I'm still good at the moment. So let's take that as a win. Hopefully not jinx it. This is beautiful craftsmanship. This is an unbelievably amazing watch. You're going to turn the screw, the onion screw down crown out. Okay, so this turns in. So I'm going to turn it out and pull it out to the first point. It pops out, and then it clicks. So with this, is you want to screw this, wind it 40 times. Even though this is an automatic, they do say wind it 40 times. And so I'm going to do so. And as you can see, the watch starts moving. It's extremely smooth. This is really phenomenal. I'm going to pull it one click out. So if I pull it to the first click out, what this allows me to do, if I rotate downwards, changes the date window. If I rotate it upwards, it actually changes the GMT, which the red hand is actually a second time zone, which is actually really cool. That's why this is a GMT. Once again, this is the Chronomat GMT 40 millimeter in black. That is the GMT allows you to make a second time zone. So you set your time here, and then you can adjust this to go to the hour that you want, and that can be your second time zone, which is really cool. So once again, when you unscrew it, this is your first pop out. Once again, you just wind it, and this will wind the watch. But once again, this is an automatic, so you don't have to wind it all the time. If you're wearing it daily, it will actually keep on telling the time. And this does have a, I'm going to say, a not quite, I mean, they say it's a 40-hour power reserve. I'm going to say, I mean, I've actually really seen it go almost 2 days, believe it or not. And that's pretty amazing for a watch of this caliber. So once again, you unscrew this, pull it out to the first one. That's just to wind it. Second one in, once again, will allow you to do your GMT and then your date window. Pull it out again, and then that will stop the hacking on your second time watch, on your second hand, if you will. And then this allows you to set the time of the watch. You say that really move it always clockwise, counterclockwise. They don't recommend as much, but that's how you set the watch. Really cool. This is my absolute favorite. I'm going to do this real quick. The bezel is not too bad. It's a sturdy click. You've got your rider tabs. At your 12, at your 9, your 6, and your 3. So you got easy rider tabs here. This is the rouleau bracelet, which is so stylish, old style. It's really cool. Butterfly clasp, dual deployment clasp that comes out here, which is pretty standard these days now on majority watches. Easy, just twin trigger pulls open. Let me take this off real quick for you, just so this makes it easier for me to show the watch. Sorry. So I'm actually going to take off my gloves for a second because it's going to be a little easier. So I'm going to do the click so we can hear it. Not too bad. Very easy. And it's very controlled. So that's what I like about it. So I want to zoom out. There we go. Easier to see the watch. Give me 1 second. But this has some weight to it. Phenomenal quality. This rouleau bracelet is what makes this watch, this Chronomat from the mid 80s, kind of what made this watch. This watch still kept the rouleau style bracelet, but really updated the look of the watch. Once again, 40 millimeters on here, and it is phenomenal. I'm not going to really be able to do a loom shot. I do apologize, because my lighting conditions in my home, it's a little difficult. I'm going to put it on my wrist. Being a 40 millimeter, it actually wears really, really well. As you can see, fits my wrist perfectly. That's why I don't really like huge watches. Yes, this has a little bit of fingerprints. They're kind of easy on here, but just take like a quick cleaning cloth. I'm going to take this glove here. And as you can see, you're back and shine and bling, and it's unbelievably amazing. Once again, it has a little bit of weight to it, but this is still a phenomenal watch. Being a watch under $6,000, I think it's amazing. Now, these watches have changed in prices. These Breitlings actually have gone up, which actually means there's a possibility of a value improvement. I have seen a $600 plus value gain on this watch. And that's why this is an investment, but I didn't do it for the investment. I did it for just because I love this watch. But at the same time, once again, I've actually gained $600. So not that many people can say they can do that with a watch. So this has gone up in value. Now, the watch actually cost a lot more than what I paid for it at the moment. Even though I gained that in value, it is actually not the actual watch worth like retail. So it'd be a little less than retail, but still, to say I got value for this watch. There is no case on the back because they use a SATA ETA different movement, so it's an outsourced movement. It's not an in-house Breitling, but that's still okay in my opinion, as long as it's certified, which it is, COSC, and it is just properly working. That's all I care about. Maintenance every 4 years. I did get a warranty for 4 years, which was included, which is nice. And once again, the Breitling company, the salesman, like you saw in that video, they go above and beyond. So this is my absolute favorite watch, and I wanted to be able to showcase this to you. And I do appreciate you guys sticking with me with this watch review. Okay, one other thing I forgot to completely mention about this. This is the only watch that with this case can unfold and you can undo it. I'm not going to do it in this video. But the other thing I forgot to mention, which is why I love this watch so much, and this is why I love this company, is the holder for the watch that this goes into the box. This also doubles as a carrying case, which is actually really cool. So if I want to, this can slide into here, and when you're traveling on the go, you can actually keep it in here, which is really cool. This also has a holder for the warranty card, which is nice, and this just fits into here nice and snug. And then if you ever want to travel with it and keep it protected, this is a really nice case. And then warranty card, this is the warranty card. Pretty cool. And yeah, this goes over all the instructions and everything with it, which is really cool. And this is that warranty card, and then you also have a case that allows this to fit into it, which is really cool. So I just wanted to be able to showcase that with you as well with the watch. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of my top favorite watches. I wanted to be able to go over that with you guys today. Once again, it is the Chronomat GMT 40 in black, and then the Philipp Plein Skeleton Spectre 142, and it's both my favorite watches. Once again, this is also, I failed to mention, considered a diving watch. It is certified as a diver watch. I don't really recommend it though. Any watch could still have the possibility of defects, flaws, and so forth. Well, I'm sorry, potential ability of scratching. So this, how you would with respect, but technically they're saying you could go diving with it if you learn how durable it is. So once again, guys, hit the like and subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already, and I look forward to making another awesome video for you guys. And please be safe out there and enjoy your day.